I want you guys to understand something. You cannot trust absolutely anybody around your child, especially the preacher man. This preacher man, his name is Ralphael Robinson. He's 41 now, was 39 at the time. This happened in Geneva, Illinois. He's going to be sentenced this week. Well, it has already been sentenced this week to 14 years in prison. Should get life. Should get the damn death penalty for sexually assaulting a child. His church is Kingdom Church in Aurora. Here's a man, family, supposed to be someone that the people trust. This is supposed to be a man of God, right? Yeah, okay, yeah, sure, right. This man pleads guilty to sexual assault for sexually abusing a girl. And get this, happened at the church? Sick, twisted people out there, man. That's why I tell women, I tell parents, anyone, men, women, whoever, don't trust absolutely no one. No one with your child. No one with your child. I can't count how many stories I did on the preacher sleeping with the wives of the church members. They the main ones trying to get down with people in the church. Them especially you don't trust. I don't care even if it's to go to the back room to pray. You don't trust them at all. You don't take an eye off your child nowhere. I know that sounds harsh. I don't care. You don't take your eye off your child at all because there's some sick and twisted people out there. This is my life in the shot. So let me bring you guys this story because can it get any stranger out there, man? But you know, it's 2018. I'm not shocked at absolutely nothing. This does not shock me. I tell people this all the time. Who can you trust? Absolutely, positively, no one. No one. This story. Former North Aurora pastor gets 14 years for sexually abusing girl at church. This is Kane County, North Aurora, Illinois. Former North Aurora pastor was sentenced to 14 years. 14 years for sexually abusing a girl at church. Ralphael J. Robinson, 41, pled guilty Friday to felony count of aggravated criminal sexual abuse, according to the statement from Kane County State's Attorney's Office. The judge accepted his plea and handed down a 14-year sentence. Robinson sexually abused a minor on April 18, 2016, Kingdom Church in the 100 block of South Lincoln Way Street in North Aurora, where he served as a pastor at the time. Prosecutor said, Robinson, check this out. Do y'all see this? Let me make sure y'all can see that. Robinson was a registered sex offender at the time of the abuse. Wait. According to prosecutors in the Illinois Sex Offender Registry, he was previously convicted of sexually abusing a 16-year-old girl when he was 25 and has been on the state registry since 2005. And y'all got this man as a preacher. What in the entire fudge is going on? This defendant was the victim's church pastor when he abused her, an appalling violation of a child's trust. Assistant State's Attorney Deborah Bree said, blah, blah, blah. This victim showed amazing bravery by immediately reporting this defendant's abuse to her parents, who promptly contacted authorities. Robinson is eligible for day-for-day sentencing. What? And was received credit. How's he receiving credit for any goddamn thing? He's already has been held on a $100,000 bond since turned himself in. April 26th. Here we go. Here's a man that's already on a sex offenders list. Churches, you got to do background checks, especially on the preachers. Oh, especially. I know they're claiming to be descendants of God. Here we go. We got Creflo with a private jet that God told him he should get. Gotta watch him. You gotta watch everyone. Here's a man already on a sex offender list. Anybody that's going to be around your child, you must look them up. When you move into a new community, you must look up every sex offender. You know who's around your child. Everybody. And you never trust anybody around your child. A lot of church folks, they send their children to some of these church getaways overnight to other states, buses, and they trust the church folks. They leave them alone at the church with these church folks. They got prayer vigils and all types of stuff, church events going on, and they're leaving their children because they trust these pastors. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Shouts out to the little girl. She was brave enough, and you know her bravery. As a people, we must talk to these little girls and boys nowadays. It's 2018. A lot of these little boys are getting touched. A lot of these little boys are getting touched. And it's a new day out there. Some sick people out there. I don't know what's going on, what's in this water, what's in this food. Of course, all of it's poisoned. But under any circumstances, you can't trust not even your school teachers. I mean, man, it's a new day. Let me tell you something. Cameras cost $50 damn. It should be cameras everywhere. Watch everyone at all times. And places that don't want them the places I'm like, yo, okay, wait a minute. Why don't you want them? You shouldn't even want to be left alone with somebody's kids. And here it is, you got these preachers want to be left alone, taking kids on trips, taking kids on outings, and being left alone in the church or in the back room, so-called giving prayer or whatever y'all doing in there. I don't know, because I don't go. And that's why. You see, I mean, this is just a new world we live in. And yes, was it happening prior? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I brought you guys a ton of stories about abuse, about preachers sleeping with people's wives, getting the whole church pregnant. I did a story where there was a preacher in Atlanta. He had AIDS, giving it to everybody in the congregation, and he was married. It was bananas. It was a crazy story. And this was the preacher. Yes. Sad, crazy world we live in. So, you know, and once these children, he should get life or the death penalty. Reason why? You've ruined this child's life. They're going to be traumatized from this horrific situation that happened. Then they turn to drugs, abuse, sex, turn into just, you know, a shell of a person because they're traumatized. If you watch what's that show on A&E, Intervention, if you ever see any woman on there that's abusing alcohol or drugs, every single case I watched, they were molested. They were molested, and they used drugs as a gateway, as an escape, to escape reality. To escape reality, and sad, it's unfortunate, but you know, we must be much careful. Anyway, make sure you guys, my Twitter page is about to come up in my outro. Make sure you guys like, comment. I do read all my comments. Also, if you guys want to be a guest on the show, I'm about to start doing other guest live shows with other YouTubers. Peace.